Lads, welcome back to Fusion YGO, and today we have the ban list. It is live. Lucas is joining us. We are both super excited, if you can't tell.
Neither of us have looked at it, but we've heard a few.
I've gotten a few spoilers by accident. Thank you, Triff.
All right. So let's
analysis
see.
was ripping in seconds.
So let's see what has changed.
So,
the change to Firewall Dragon from Forbidden to Unlimited does not take effect until April 14th.
That means it's in Ghost from the Past. Thank you for more confirmation if we didn't have any. Also means that's when the errata goes into effect.
And the next update won't be until July. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's always in July after this one, but that's really far away.
4 months.
That's a pretty long one.
Yeah. But let's just see what changed. What changed?
Okay, so far we missed Astrograph Sorcerer is still banned.
Yep.
And then this one got spoiled for me. Where is it? Oh, look, Maxi is still banned. So good, yeah.
Harper is still banned. Performapile, Skullcrop, Joker is still banned.
My God, they just
they did not add any new main deck bans at least.
So who knows? Maybe
any
Colossus stayed banned. That's
fine. Union Carrier. Okay, that was needed.
Yeah, no, this was future-proofing. This allows Buster Blader to be... Wait, hold on. Did they unlimit the other guy? What's his name?
Well, I mean, we'll find out as we...
Look. Yes,
they did. We'll find out as we go.
Yeah, I just wanted to know.
Union Carrier is banned. That was needed. Zexel's blocked. You do not get to play Numeron anymore.
Well, you can still play pure Numerons. You're going second to kill.
Yeah, you don't get to play Eldritch Numeron anymore.
Yeah,
you were planning on that.
I was thinking about it. And Calamities.
Completely banned.
They just murdered it. All right.
John is going to be so happy about that.
Yeah, happy is the word I'm going to use.
I understand Completely Forbidden. I think I agree with you. Limited wouldn't be horrible, but Completely Forbidden,
yep.
I was also fine with.
I think... if they were going to hit one, they had to hit both.
They both needed to, in my opinion, they both needed to go because saying you don't get to play the game at all isn't fun. No one has fun with that. Let's see. Did they... Yes! No dinosaur!
No banned cards there. No banned traps.
All right, let's see. All right. So limited.
They didn't bring Tsuchinoko. That actually surprises me more than anything, is that Tsuchinoko didn't get touched.
All right. All right.
Because it's the only one that's reptile.
Do we have any new... Ben 10 is limited. I think that's fair. I think limited is fine. Again, that's what I was saying. I think one of, you get it because it has how many ways to search it? A million, and then you get a free search off of it, and you already have the ability to recycle it using full.
Yeah, my argument against it will always... Well, I think it's silly. I understand it. It makes
sense. I think
it's
also future-proofing.
It is. The big thing for me is that they didn't bring anything back.
That we've seen.
They're crippling... Well, so far, I mean, it's pretty much proven that anything that was going to get released, they hate... I don't know. It just feels very lazy.
It was also a lot of people were asking for those cards to be banned, and
we're at 4 cards. I didn't think this was going to be a big list.
It's more than we thought originally, but
so far I'm not far off the mark. Let's see.
Trident?
No. Called by the Grave is still at 1.
Oh yeah. Why?
If Called by the Grave was at 3. And they updated the rules, and the TCG Ben 10 would be fine at 3.
Yeah, if they, like I said, when they update the rules, I think Ben 10 at 3 is perfectly fine. Just right now, I'm sad about Sekka's Light.
What is happening?
I thought Sekka's Light was fine.
We're at 4. They have moved.
Destiny Hero Malicious is the only semi-limited. So,
okay, so
Dragon Buster's is
unlimited.
Rusty's unlimited.
Okay.
All right.
Argent Chaos.
Hey, we were just talking about this. Dwarlin.
Yeah.
Tiger King. He is now
I didn't understand
unlimited.
why he was limited. I mean...
I was also talking that I didn't understand why Argent Chaos Force was limited.
Oh, Dragon Buster Destruction
Or was
Sword.
forbidden?
I completely overlooked that because I saw
Buster
Firewall's
Sword,
big old box here.
Yeah, Buster Sword I'm actually very happy about. That makes Buster Bladers able to play the game.
Without Union Carrier, the problem was gone. This actually made perfect sense. This was a very smart play on Konami's part.
Ignis or Prominence back to unlimited.
So here's my feelings on this ban list right now. Just thinking about it, looking at it. Dragon Link is now the best combo deck in the format.
Oh yeah, without question. I 100% agree.
Drytron is still Drytron can probably be
Drytron would
right
be able to fight it.
Echelon.
Dinosaur will still be able to fight it. Nothing happened to them at all again. Yeah, I'm happy, but
Dinosaurs went unscathed for the umpteenth time, and it's fine.
They have not been in the top tier at all because they've just been able to be stopped 100%.
The issues I'm seeing with this is that it was already either you're playing VFD or you're playing Control. Now it's you can play other combo decks, but Control went completely unscathed.
VFD, so that gets rid of Virtual World's Control for the most part.
Virtual World was a combo deck. I'm saying like Eldritch wasn't touched, Shadal's wasn't touched. Because Shadal's has been doing pretty well in the circuit.
Yes.
Eldritch has been doing great in the circuit.
Eldritch has been doing great, but the big thing with Eldritch...
Zuniac went untouched. Like, there were so many things that were going to just completely unscathed.
The big thing with Eldritch, in my opinion, is that if you hit any of its pieces, it just dies immediately.
Yeah.
Like, the entire thing, if you stop one of its pieces, or, like you've seen, if you activate Imperial Iron Wall, I think is what...
Yeah.
If you activate that, Eldritch just goes, oh, well, I don't get to play the game anymore.
Yeah, Royal Decree shuts them down, like, as an example. It's weird to me that it almost feels like they're trying to force us into a Control format. I know North American TCG players are not going to let that happen.
I feel like what they're trying to do is kind of get us to be more like the OCG overall.
Well, and that's fine, I guess.
You just need to allow us to play what we like. Now,
that's not necessarily the case.
What I was going to say, now, hitting cards that say no one gets to play the game except for you, that is necessary. Hitting cards that say everyone gets to play the game, that I don't understand.
Yeah,
like, Called by the Grave doesn't make sense. I fully agree with you on that.
Like,
yeah,
so going over this, like, Union Carrier was actually something I called.
Yes,
I predicted they were going to hit this, and I'm very happy I was right.
I'm still sad Electromite is not off.
Yeah, see, like, this is a huge missed opportunity. Like, Pendulums aren't doing anything.
They can't.
I don't care what Triff thinks. Pendulum is not the best deck.
They cannot do anything right now.
Their best card is banned. Their second best card is limited.
Yeah.
All of their good cards
Another one of their best cards is banned in Astrograph.
Astrograph being banned, perfectly fine.
Performer Pal Skullcrab Joker
being banned doesn't make any sense. Like, Pendulum has just been hit so aggressively and so over the top that it actually has just been crippled by Banlist.
It is.
Orchest. Hardport were at 1. I still stand by as perfectly fair and balanced in this current format, and especially going into a heavy Control format where, okay, well, I get to send and pop cards. Yeah, it's not super fun to deal with, but it's not oppressive by any stretch of the imagination.
I still feel like one that needs to go away is Halky Boy, just so that way we can get some of those tuners back.
I don't think Halky Fibrax is, like, a super big problem. Well, like, yes, we've lost all the good tuners.
Exactly. We lost all of them specifically because, like, we lost, what, 4 of them over the time since it came out?
Yeah. And
like, there's no reason for that. If you ban that one card, then those 4 come back and you're able to play them.
Yeah, I do genuinely believe Union Carrier was a correct hit.
Union Carrier, 100% agree with. Zexal, Utopic Zexal, and True King, I'm okay with Forbidden. I think Limited would have been fine, but I'm okay with Forbidden. I only
have one actual major complaint with this ban list, and it's the same problem I had when they overhit Pendulum the last time they did this.
Yeah.
The last time they did the overhit. They hit Drytron harder than they hit Virtual World.
Yes. It's just that
why?
You can still end on
Virtual World lost 1 card, True King of All Calamities. But they lost consistency with Ben 10, and they lost Union Carrier, which boosted said consistency. Which is fine. Union Carrier
one of them needed to go. I agree. And again, I think if Called by the Grave was brought to 3, Ben 10 didn't need to be hit. Or if they made the rule change, then Ben 10 didn't need to be hit.
Yeah.
With it not being, with neither of those things happen,
yeah,
I think Ben 10 being hit to Limited is perfectly fine. Once they change it, if they keep it at Limited, that's when it's a problem.
And I think the best form of Drytron moving forward is actually going to be Megalith Drytron.
Megalith Drytron by far.
And you could make an argument for Necros, too. Necros could be really good. The difference being is that
one gets to recycle Ben 10.
A lot.
Yeah, let's. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. One gets to recycle Ben 10 like 15 times.
Yeah.
It's not really a big competition because Unformed can still be played.
Yeah, and then you've got the Megalith cards that just add so much consistency.
And you blow everything up on the opponent's turn.
And with the Drytron stuff, you don't have to run a lot of them. You can run 2 or 3 of them, and Phaleg OTK is a real thing.
I'm trying to think of what other...
I mean, 4 cards in total got hit, but we didn't hit... Like, we didn't bring anything back. We didn't really change the what we did to change the format was we crippled the best combo decks.
Yes.
We shot them in the kneecaps and said, no, we're playing control.
No.
That's what it feels like to me, is that they're walking in to, oh, this is the format? There's some combo. Oh, look, control's over there. This pistol. Bang!
You're not wrong.
Like,
I don't disagree. It's just that with the things that they did hit, they were the ones that everyone was talking about that needed to be hit.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with them, but there were a couple things that needed to come back or other things that needed to be hit.
Yeah. And Heart Pourer coming back to 1 would not radically change this format because in all seriousness, as much as I love Orcust, as much as I want to triff it out and say, Orcust, best deck, and flip the table, I understand realistically that as far as combo decks go, it's not going to compete right now, even with Drytron. With 1 Ben 10, Drytron is still really, really powerful. And with Dragon Link going completely unscathed, it doesn't have the same ceiling as those decks. Can it do a lot? Absolutely. It is much more susceptible to being hand-trapped.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with only 1. If it had multiple Heart Pourers, then we've got a different problem.
Now, there's one other thing with why Orcust could have come back. We have a card, Artifact Lancia.
That is currently in the format.
That just says, oh, you're playing Orcust, you don't get a turn.
Okay, turn over. Yeah. This is VFD for Orcust.
Yeah.
Bye.
Because, alright, I'm going to send Heart Pourer to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use this. Well, you don't even get to your full link plays because you don't get to summon anything half the time because all of your summoning is off of them.
Yeah.
And then if you do get to Galatea, cool, you get to activate it, you get to do stuff on your opponent's turn, but you don't get to go through any full combo.
Yeah. And Orcust, Orcust and Pendulum not getting cards back is, I think, just wrong. I think Called by the Grave still being at 1 is 100% incorrect.
That one I 100% agree with. Orcust needed to come to 1.
I'm surprised by Tsuchinoko. I actually, and I don't want to say this, but I have to say this, Dynamite Knight, I feel like could have come back to...
Yeah. Double Iris could have come back to 3. It's not doing anything.
So, I'm going to say something a little controversial. Because we didn't hit anything for any of the top control
Red
decks.
Reboot being at 3?
At least at 2. Even at 2 is fine.
I can understand
that. Give people an opportunity to play against some of these really heavy back row decks. Because right now what you've done is you've taken out the best combo decks of the format, and you've done nothing to hinder any control decks.
But also with that, there are, I can think of, I think there's 6 spells or traps right now off the top of my head that just say trap cards don't work.
Yeah, no, there's...
So because of that, yes, you might lose game 1 easily, but because you can easily side in those 6 cards to play against control decks,
yeah.
Because
you side typically 6.
Shadal hard loses to Imperial Order.
Well, Schism plays around it.
Yes, but what I mean is they have to. They're good spell cards. They have Shadal Fusion is an amazing spell card. El Shadal Fusion, amazing spell card.
Yep.
Imperial Order just says you don't get to fuse.
Yeah,
and that just turns off that deck.
Ooh. You know, we completely missed this.
Huh.
They didn't do anything to Invoked either.
No, they did not, but again, Invoked has, 3 main deck cards?
Yeah, typically.
So, what if they put any of those at 1, what if that just says no one's going to play Invoked anymore?
Yeah, I mean, the consensus was that Magical Meltdown was going to go to 1, which is actually pretty right.
I can understand that, but again, if it's put at 1, no one's going to play it. They want to make sure that people keep playing that.
The thing is I don't know why... So this is a question to all the other content creators out there. Why did everybody think this list was going to be gigantic? It shouldn't have been.
No.
The only things that should have gotten hit were hit.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And I think actually we went a little over the top. I really think like Calamity is going is fine, Union Carrier going is fine, and Zexal going is fine. I think those 3 cards are the correct. I think maybe we could have hit other things to just like decrease the consistency or bring more back so that there was more shakeup in the format. But the problem is that now the best deck of the format is Zoo Eldritch.
Yes, I don't disagree.
I don't know what deck can consistently compete with it now that we've killed everything.
The only
and all it did was it took away a variant of it.
Yeah.
Arguably
the better variant.
The best variant. Yeah. Arguably, because with Dragoon, it's pretty dumb.
In my opinion, I think Utopic Zexal was the best one for the entire reason of if you make Zexal on turn 1 and then you set 4, what does your opponent do?
Scream.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you have your 4 Eldritch cards in the back row and you have Utopic Zexal to say you don't get to play.
Yeah, it's the correct hit, but now we have nothing that can stop it. The one deck that actually could stand up to it and have a really good back and forth, competitive, fun game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has also lost its consistency. But the control deck hasn't lost any. And now, because of these hits, has been bolstered to a level where we might, and this might be hyperbole, I might be completely off the mark, somebody may have something completely just to throw off.
Are you thinking we might get an emergency?
I think we're in a tier 0 format. Because we have no new product coming out till April.
There is only one reason why I don't think we're going to hit that, and that is for the reason that you had said also. The people in America love their combo decks.
They also really like winning. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, I don't know what deck can consistently at a high level compete with Eldritch variants.
I will say that, so Dragon Link can. I'm not saying that. So keep in mind, so Dragon Link, Dinosaur,
and Zoo Eldritch all were unscathed, as well as what was the other top deck? Oh, Tri Brigade was completely unscathed. So expect those cards to shoot up in price.
But those 4 decks are the ones that'll probably be top tier right now. I don't think we're gonna have a tier 0 because there are 4 decks, 2 of which are combo, which will
3.
be
all 3 of the other ones that we just named were combo decks.
Yes, what I mean is like Dinosaur is 100% combo.
Yeah.
Like all I do with Dinosaur is I make big face and punch. With Dragon Link, you make big faces that have one time per turn negates.
Yeah.
Tri Brigade, I see it as a combo control, but more towards control because yes, you combo off a little bit, but for the most part, you get to which one? The Link
Zeus.
4?
You're going for Zeus.
Well, you go
or
for
Shuraig.
Zeus. Yeah, you make Shuraig and Zeus.
Yeah.
And then you just control the board from there.
Yeah. I mean, but it requires a lot of comboing, and that's just using Bird Up as the example. But like, you can do it with a multitude of different. Like Tri Brigade, honestly, like I'm coming up with ideas for it now because I'm a psycho.
Well, we helped one of our friends with Tri Brigade Harpy.
Yeah, and Tri Brigade is probably one of the strongest combo engine in the game right now.
Yeah.
Because it's just one card. You just kind of do whatever you want. It's insanity. This format it feels like
we need to get rid of some of the better Saki 1-ofs and either put them at 0 or put them at 3 because things like Called By...
A Hero Lives could have come back.
A Hero Lives definitely should be back.
Give Hero players a break. I don't like the deck. I'll be the first to admit it. But, like, without this... With it, it's not going to change anything. They're still going to get pooped on.
Honestly, and this might not a lot of people might agree with me, but one that's on there, Feather Duster. Like, what's it doing besides hurting combo decks?
Harpy's Feather Duster?
Yeah. What did it do besides hurt combo decks? Or besides hurt control decks?
Yeah, no. Honestly, hot take of the video. The more I'm thinking about it, like Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster should come back to 3.
Yeah, there we
go. We've got a balancing mechanic, lads.
There are so many decks that say, I don't care what you do. I can't be destroyed by card effect. Raigeki does nothing. That's what 90% of in boards
Dark
turn
Hole's
into.
at 0, at 3. So we could probably bring Raigeki back if that
and
change
then
anything.
Feather Duster, the only thing it does is say, oh, you're playing control. You don't have your back row unless you have an answer to this.
There is one legit reason why those 2 cards are at 1. Lightning Storm.
Yes, and that is why I'm saying they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Konami doesn't have a reason to. I'm saying that they should Shouldn't be
This
on there.
video
Again,
is very long.
And also, again, Sekka's Light should be at 3 in my opinion.
Yeah, Sekka's Light, it limits your deck building.
All it does, like, I understand Danger Dark World is a thing, but Sekka's Light, it's not doing anything besides that.
Yeah, let's bring Slash Draw back. Let's have Slash Draw.
No, that one absolutely not. Now, like, Sekka's Light, all it does is make Monster Mash decks consistent. Like,
yeah.
It's not going to do anything to actual decks.
Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, so...
But those were our thoughts. Yeah. A little bit off. There we go.
We're going to just turn this off. All right. That's going to do it. This was the worst editing you'll ever see.
Oh, it absolutely is.
But you know what? It's something different. I haven't ever done this before, so if it sucks, it sucks. Sorry.
We're trying.
I'm giving it my best. It's not very good, but it's something.
Yeah, we're trying to get some more things in here.
This interrupted me recording stuff for...
Budget month?
For the How to Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the month. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think of the ban list in the comment section below. This is both the analysis and the reaction. You got all of it in one video.
Yeah,
I don't have to retool my deck.
No, you don't. Neither do I. My deck is completely legal still.
Haver Cardman, at least we didn't prepare for Orcust Harp Horror to come back to one when we built that deck. Alright, that's my shout out. I'll talk to you guys later. Roll credits. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck.